Hey guys, Utah Steve here, back for another overnight adventure. It is after Thanksgiving, but it's unseasonably warm here in Utah. Down where I live, it is in the 60s, overnight in the 40s. Up here right now, I'll tell you where I am in a minute. It's 49 degrees and it's 1 in the afternoon. So it's going to be a chilly night, but there's not a whole lot of snow here. I have returned to the Maples. If you saw that video earlier this year, it was a summertime video and I took a hike back to my car and fell asleep in my car and spent the night in my car. So I'm going to make up for it by hiking back into the abandoned campground I camped in, hopefully a different site. I think there's mostly mountain bikers here right now. And Mr. Tmax is going to join me in a couple of hours if all goes well. So it's going to be an overnight adventure again with Mr. Tmax, and last time he joined me on day 2 and we went for a hike, but this time it's the full-blown overnight adventure. So I need to get my pack on and get on the trip.
Pisces when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnetar pit trap. I wish I could.
So the weather's perfect. It feels amazing out here. No cold breeze. Beautiful autumn day. Today is November 25th. And a year ago, I went on a post-Thanksgiving Day hike, or overnighter, and here's what it looked like in this same area. Christmas tree. Merry Christmas. And now, as you can see, it's nothing like that. When I was here last, there was a creek running down this road. Still have some remnants, and a pond up here. I'll have to see if it's still here. I don't think so. It may have even been right here. Strange how quickly the seasons change. Got a bike coming. And another one. Trail etiquette would be one more. Okay, thanks, appreciate it. I was a little bit off. Here's the creek, so we do have a water source if we need it. I call it a creek. It's a stream, but it's still flowing. It's been flowing all year, all backpacking season anyway. Now, the place we're going is only about a mile in, and I'm going to rehash this in case you haven't seen my previous video at the Maples. It's an abandoned campground on National Forest Service land, so you can camp there still. It's not maintained in any way, no bathrooms or anything like that, but there are remnants. Sometimes a table here and there, sometimes a concrete fire pit. I have a specific campsite in mind, a different one than the last one I stayed in. As long as it's not occupied, it should go well. Here's our pond. So it's still here. Beautiful.
I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your priceless advice.
This trail continues on. Right here it becomes the Sardine Peak Trail, and that peak doesn't look very big in this GoPro. It's pretty decent, and I can see the trail, the naked eye zigzagging on that mountainside. From what I understand, the trail doesn't go to the peak proper, but you can still get to it once you're up on top there on the ridge. This is our trail. This is the Maples abandoned campground, and the hikers ahead of me turned in here because Dad seems to be giving them a tour of the area. If you look on the mountains, there is snow up there, way up there. That's like, I don't know, 9,000 feet, 8,000 feet. So we're down here where there are little patches in the meadows, but nothing major. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Your advice, your advice, your advice. Eating orchids, forgive no.
The spot I wanted is open and clear. The only problem is, in the spring, these trees have heavy leaves on them, and you can hardly tell this is here. And you almost, well, you do have to take a tunnel right through here to even see if anybody's in that campsite. But as it is right now, it's all ours. Has a table and a fire pit that looks like it hasn't been used in a while, maybe. And plenty of trees to hang a hammock from. This is home for the night, guys. Yes, perfect. No campers that I can see. There is another table over there. I'm going to go ahead and pitch my tarp here. It's going to be a couple hours before Mr. Tmax gets here anyway. Might as well relax and have some lunch.
Eating orchids, forgive no one just yet. Cut myself on angel hair and baby's breath. Broken hymen of your highness, I'm left black. Throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever in
Okay, so here's a tour real quick. My Camp is Easy tarp hung kind of high. Part of it is airflow, part of it is accident, and to be honest, this took a lot longer than I wanted it to, so I'm leaving it. And I have the Airy 30 by Outdoor Vitals as an underquilt. This is brand new. I've used it as a sleeping bag slash quilt in a tent before. This is the first time using it as an underquilt. This is a Teton Sports 5-degree bag. And then my hammock is my usual brand. I prefer the Honest Outfitters brand. I have a double hammock as well. This is the single. And here's what our setup looks like underneath. Nice and cozy. Ready for a good night's sleep. Should be a lot of fun. So now I'm gonna make something to eat. I'm starving. In here I've got my fire kit. Some little fire starters I put in Ziploc baggies. Light for my inside my hammock. Some tin foil as a windscreen. My little camp stove that Mr. Tmax gave me. Weighs almost nothing. It's really awesome. And a little canister of fuel. Now if this isn't enough fuel, if I run out, I've got Espit cubes as a backup. And this little lighter wrapped in duct tape in case I need some duct tape. Learned my lesson last time about stirring this while it's on the stove. Bad idea. Spill it everywhere. Just want to get that seasoning down in there. Don't stir your food on the stove. So Joe, Mr. Tmax, is a gift giver. He gave me this stove. He gave me a little torch to light fires with. You may have seen that in my last overnighter. It sure beats a cigarette lighter, but I brought it with just in case we needed to really get a fire going. Let's see if I can grab it here. Of course it's at the bottom of the pocket. Why wouldn't it be? So he gave me this. As you'll notice, it's blue. My favorite color, as you'll notice. I have a blue coat at home, but it wasn't really heavy winter weather, so I didn't bring it. But I got this cool little torch from Joe as well. And what I'm sitting on right now is extremely comfortable and warm. I'm really impressed. He got this from REI, I think. This is just a little foam sit pad, and it's incredibly comfortable. No, recreation outlet, I apologize. But what I've noticed is that it also insulates. That thought never occurred to me. And this is the first time I've really used it, and now that it's cool out here, you know, it's probably in the upper 40s right now. That warmth feels nice. My butt is warm. So, thank you, Joe. And by the way, he's on his way. He texted me. He should be here shortly. So good. So simple, but so good. Going to have to be very careful with food and garbage. Animals are going into hibernation soon, and they're hungry. They're trying to store up for the winter, and any smells or food left out could attract them. This is recent. This tree's been stripped. The bark's down here still. This could be anything from a bear stripping it to antler scrapings. Not really seeing any scraping, which doesn't excite me, but just something to be aware of, because that's right there and it's new, and camp's right here. Let's go check out this other campsite just for kicks. This one has a fire pit, still has a table, as well as a place to cook. That's pretty cool. Somebody left there. This is a mess kit pan. Aluminum, super lightweight. I'll be commandeering that. Looks like it's been here a while from the sediment in it. This table is all coming apart. It's been here a while. The elements have gotten to it. People have picked at it, whatever. Maybe even burned part of it, who knows. Pretty cool find though. Not that this cost a lot of money, but might come in handy on this camp out. I have 2 items of business I need to take care of now while it's light. One is to throw the string up for the bear bag for later. I'd like to have it already in place so that when it's dark and I have to raise my food into a tree, it's not going to be, I won't be trying to throw a rock over a branch while it's still dark. And then the other thing is firewood. We have plenty of leaves. I don't know how they'll burn. They might just smolder. But I need to find some good firewood. There are no pine trees right here. It's mostly quaking aspen and oak. So maybe the bark burns well. We just mostly need to get it going. From there, things should burn well. And it's been dry. It stormed several days ago, so it's been dry for days. Maybe the tinder has dried out as well. You know, seeing that fire pit over there and this stove made me think, shouldn't there be one here? And there is, but look how long it's been sitting here. I almost didn't see it. This is it right here. Completely overgrown and filled with leaves and whatnot. It's been years since this had a fire in it. You can see the metal edge of it. Crazy. Well, before I can get to any of the chores I was about to start, it's about 3:15. You wouldn't know it by how dark it is out here. But Joe's here. Mr. Tmax has arrived. So I'm going to walk down the trail a ways and see if we can meet up. This is like deja vu from the last time I camped here. There's a solo backpacker headed up the hill. I have my suspicions. Can't think of anyone else who would be ridiculous enough to come up here besides me, other than Mr. Tmax himself. I hope this is him, because otherwise this could be really awkward. It's my brother from another mother.
I didn't think I was gonna make it, man. Good to see ya.
Yeah, what's going on? You got milk.
I'm just walking down this way.
Did you find the milk on your way up?
I did. Well, I was carrying an empty bottle with me, and I'll milk goats and stuff.
Yeah.
Anything with nipples.
What? I have nipples. Can you milk me? Wow, you fit in that frame nicely.
Alright, thank you.
That's cool.
Are you saying I'm fat?
Well, I mean the whole table. So Joe is now having his late lunch, I guess this is.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Similar to mine, ramen with Spam and Ramen Rescue from Packet Gourmet.
Absolutely.
He was nice enough to share one with me, which I'll have in a bit. Freaking airplane.
No consideration.
Nope.
You're filming here.
Can't you see we're doing something? So it's been a while, and I've been gathering wood, and it hasn't been going so well. If it's on the ground, it's really saturated, really wet. And if it's in a tree, it's scarce. It's hard to find. That's what scarce means. Anyway, Joe set up his hammock. So here we are, the grand tour. Ooh. So pretty cool. Good to go. Similar setup to our Hayden Lake adventure. That was Joe's phone. That's loud. Is there a real train coming? It's become very overcast. Crazy. It was blue sky when I got here. And it's cooled off quite a bit. What'd you say the temperature was?
52.
52.
At least for now.
Yeah.
Might be.
Below zero. No, it doesn't even have to rise up a little bit. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Now I can see it
Oh, yeah.
on the camera, I mean.
Yeah. So Steve and I are probably going to leave, but because we just don't have much interest in being here for some reason. We don't know why. We set up camp and everything, but so I thought, well, we might as well eat something good.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've fried something over an alcohol stove, and it's actually working out pretty good.
Yeah, he brought eggs in his pocket.
Like, I got eggs in my pocket.
Going to Molina. Oh, shit.
And some Spam.
Yep,
A half can of Spam.
that's right.
I didn't even know those existed till the other day. Pint sized. But I think it's going to be good. Really healthy. Low in trans fats.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It's quite a
Flame
flame.
on. I would say. Something's going on there. It's getting a little bit hot.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Reminds me of my review of that hand warmer I did.
Oh yeah.
Burst into flames.
Got going nuts. Yeah.
Dang, that flame's like way up here.
This is I modified this stove. It's my fault. Did you happen to bring any salt or anything?
No.
Yeah, with Spam, maybe we won't need it.
Yeah, Spam's pretty salty.
Kind of like us tonight. A little bit.
I'm having fun. I'm just not feeling the magic. I don't know.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's just a weird vibe. I don't know.
Holy cow. Agreed.
Not a weird vibe because you're here or anything. I
No,
don't mean that. I just mean
Oh, I know what you
here.
mean.
Like if I was here by myself, I would still feel
Yeah.
this way.
I would too.
Just kind of like meh.
It's kind of like when I went up by myself that one day when I found that phone. I was uncomfortable and I just, for some reason, I just wanted to.
I should take a picture of this. This masterpiece.
Absolutely.
From Chef Joe. Photo time. Ooh, look. A Matrix scene. What the hell? Did you hear that? Oh. That was my pack falling over. That's something to scream about.
Oh.
I want to show your face, but the only way to do it is to shine my light right in your face.
Oh.
It's only 6 p.m., but it's this dark. So, pretty crazy.
I know. What's wrong?
Yeah. This cold or something is draining my battery, too. I only have 23%, which is really unusual.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Because I haven't filmed that much. This is going to be one of my shortest videos ever, I think.
Oh, shit.
Still fun, though.
It's fun. It's what we got out. I needed some... Did you cut?
You should put a...
What?
You're
a genius, girl.
Sriracha. I like hot sauce on eggs anyway.
And this is even better. It's Texas Pete Sriracha.
Nice.
Good call. Good call, Mansley.
Yeah.
Sometimes you scare me, Mansley.
I'm useful.
You can pat yourself on the back. Oh, shit.
Here come the bears. That looks pretty good. I'm impressed. Over alcohol.
Yeah. Works all right.
Cooking time with Tmax. First we're taking the eggs and put them in the pan. And then we're adding the spam in the pan.
Pork, pork, pork.
Stir.
Spam and word.
Turn in the sriracha. Stir in the stir. Those are the only words I know for that whole song. Pork, pork, pork.
That's it. That's all you gotta know. Oh, I think that does it.
Cool.
Shipping. So, what are you having? Oh.
These weird snacks that I was mailed. Shifa Zesty Snack Mix. Maybe if I light it on fire, it would taste better.
Right. What's going on with this thing?
I don't know. It's impressive, though.
It is impressive. Well, you can eat out of that side, and I'll eat out of this side.
Oh, yeah. Look, romantic candlelight dinner.
Okay, this is hilarious. This is officially hilarious.
Okay, here we go. Let me try it. Thumbs up for the spam.
Good. The hot sauce give it a little something.
Yeah, I can kind of feel a little bit. Not like tons, but it was just one packet. So. Here we go.
I got a picture of that.
It's good.
And the alcohol's running down, so that was perfect.
You always do the nicest things on our anniversary. I feel spoiled.
That's so funny.
This is good, though.
Mm-hmm. The chaw sauce adds a lot.
Mm-hmm. Nice. It's hot.
Man. More chaw sauce, some salt, more salt, pepper. This would be really kicking.
She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnetar pit trap. I wish I could eat your cancer